There's this constant pressure we feel to have a major breakthrough, like to somehow land instant success after just a little effort. It's kind of wild how quickly we expect big results, isn't it?
Oh, for sure. I remember when I first started investing, I figured that reading a single book would turn me into a trading genius overnight. I thought, one book and I'll be rolling in profits. But the reality hit me fast. There's a whole journey beyond that first step.
That hits home, actually. I think a lot of us get caught up in that trap, the idea that just dabbling a bit means we're owed some instant win. But success really isn't that generous, is it?
Not even close. It's almost like we set ourselves up for disappointment by confusing quick effort with long-term growth. And the letdown when things don't happen right away? That can be brutal.
And when that impatience kicks in, it's easy to lose steam. I've noticed that waiting for things to develop, actually letting our skills and ideas mature, feels almost impossible when we're so focused on shortcuts.
Totally. We end up missing out on the character-building part, the stuff that only comes from sticking with something over time. For example, in trading, it took me months before I even started to see patterns, let alone profits.
Exactly. And that growth process is where all the real learning happens. Funny enough, the times I've rushed, I usually ended up backtracking and relearning the basics anyway.
That's so relatable. It's almost like life keeps handing us the same lesson until we finally slow down and actually absorb it.
What's weird is how convincing it is to believe that doing the bare minimum should get us maximum results. Why do you think that logic sticks with us so stubbornly?
I think it's appealing because it feels safe and easy, like, hey, maybe this time I'll get lucky with minimal effort. But the downside is we end up developing this passive mindset that holds us back big time.
Yeah, that passivity is sneaky. It kind of seeps in, and before you know it, you're making excuses for every setback rather than actually moving forward.
Last week, we got stuck on a project at work, and honestly, the urge to just coast until things fix themselves was strong. But nothing changed until we regrouped and put in some genuine work.
That leads perfectly into something else that's been on my mind, how idleness isn't just about doing nothing. It's like a self-made trap we fall into out of habit.
What surprises me most is how easily it creeps in, even when you know you have the ability to do more. There's that old saying by King Solomon, "The soul of a lazy man desires, and has nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made rich." It really nails it, doesn't it?
Absolutely, that proverb sums it up so well. It's not just about missing out on opportunities, it's about creating a kind of scarcity in your own life because you're unwilling to put in the work.
It almost feels like idleness becomes its own form of captivity. The longer you stay inactive, the harder it feels to break free and actually start something new, whether it's a business or just picking up a new skill.
So, how do we break that cycle? It can feel daunting to go from stuck to moving, especially if you've been idle for a while.
Honestly, it's about making one intentional decision at a time. When I was struggling to get to the gym regularly, I had to stop overthinking and just focus on showing up even for 10 minutes. That tiny decision was the start of a lasting habit.
I love that. It's not about radically overhauling your life overnight, but choosing small, consistent actions that eventually build momentum. And over time, those little moves add up to something meaningful.
Exactly. The breakthrough comes less from waiting for a perfect moment and more from acting, however imperfectly, right now. That's where growth and ultimately success really begins.